What's up, guys? It's been a while. Car talk. Definitely got a lot on the mind. Definitely thinking about a lot with the Roe v. Wade decision that Supreme Court overturned the Roe v. Wade standing. You got the protest in the street from the people that pro-life. Then you got the women's choice protests. Definitely a lot going on. A lot that where I believe that no one really can say that they never saw this coming, though. And this is the danger that, from an independent perspective, that I talked about several years ago on a couple of my videos, where I talked about how dangerous number 45 was, right? Like, those pushes of pushing those Supreme Court justices, those pro-life justices, during their confirmations, where they all sat up there and said that, Roe v. Wade is not on the table, where they blatantly lied to the public and to their constituents, to the sitting house, everyone that was there. The writing was on the wall. And there's a lot of people that really don't understand what really is truly happening right now. This is more than a woman's choice. So when you unravel and uncover this whole Roe v. Wade, and this is not conspiracy talk, this is not my theory, this is facts of this country. Listen, I love where I live. I love the United States of America for the freedom, supposedly, right? But what you have to understand, what this country has done, and the reason why number 45 is talking about, when he was in office, he talked about, we need to put a wall up to keep the immigrants out of the country because they're raping our women and they're committing multiple crimes. When our U.S. government has consistently have been up in arms over immigration, and they thought 45 was going to rescue them, especially going into a second term of keeping brown people out of the country, our Latinos and Latinas, because here's the real issue. And I'm going to unravel this real quick. So I know I'm 3 minutes into the video, but I'm going to let you guys know, for those that don't know, they are afraid that in 30 years from now, approximately 30 years from now, that the white population will no longer be the dominant population in the United States of America. Roe v. Wade was not only about taking away a woman's choice. It was hard fought for because of procreation of the white race. They could talk about the, black women have the most abortions, but it's not facts. The facts are 60% of abortions in America are white women. And if 60% of the abortions are white women, And most of those, 20% of them were abortions that were done because of rape by white men. And if they can eliminate those 60% abortions in the next 30 years, they wouldn't have this problem to worry about, with the white race becoming secondary to the races here in the United States. So this was hard fought for years. This is not something that just happened. This has been in the works. And the fear that they have has hindered a woman's choice, which is the God-given right for each of us to have a choice in what we say and what we do and what we do with our bodies. Because it could have been so easily that they could have said that, we do this, that, men have to have to wear condoms no matter what, or you go to jail, and pass that as a law, legislation, right? But they didn't. Because the easiest way to do it is to actually take away the rights that were given to women that they never wanted to be given to them in the beginning. And I'm not racist at all, but if you don't see what's happening, if you don't understand what's going on, and you don't believe that this government is so afraid of black, brown, and Latinos, of outpopulating them, and mixed babies popping up all over this country, then look at the 7 states that are all red states that already had laws against abortion. They're all red states. They're all white red states, where they have already been fighting for this. They already have their state laws in place against abortion. It's a shame. And it's sad. But I can tell you this. The millennials and this Gen Z population that we have right now, they're going to have a hard time fighting against this young generation. Because this young generation doesn't see color. They don't. You look in the most populated cities, New York, California, Florida, certain parts of Florida, Boston, Chicago, even look in some parts of Texas. There are more mixed kids across this country, which is going to be harder for them to stop the growth of brown skin and mixed cultures in the next 15, 20 years. So you pass this law, Roe v. Wade, you overturn it. So what's next? Right? What's next? What's next, Mr. U.S. government? Huh? Because I don't think the plan's going to work. It's just the tip of the iceberg. But guess what, people? You guys need to wake up. Wake up and pay attention to what's actually going on. And stay in tune. Stay in tune with what's going on in this world, guys. But on that note, I'm gonna actually just say that I'm gonna sign off because I got some other stuff to talk about, but we'll do it on another video. And women, keep your head up. Keep your head up. Don't listen to that stupid Republican that's out there that says that you need to control your sperm ejaculation of your partner. Because those are the stupid comments that are coming out of the woodworks. And then on the Trump stage, the young lady that was with him that said, you know, we have a major victory with the Supreme Court today with white life in America. And then at the end, she definitely did, I guess she tried to correct herself later. Not during the speech, though. But later on, you know, she says, I meant to, you know, what was meant to say was right to life. Yeah, right to life. I believe that as much as I believe that there's a Santa Claus. So keep your heads up. All right, and pay attention. Stay in tune. And I don't know, there's some other stuff. I got another video which I'll post though too, which I think is very, very informational. So you guys that really want to really see what's going on. Is Jane Elliott. She talks about this. And she talks about the book of a guy that wrote this book. It's like a $500 book. I was watching it with Malcolm Jamal Warner, some book, but and he talked about the whole white population being decimated with color. But I want you guys to check the video because it's a video. It's a 9-minute video, but it's definitely informational. It's definitely will open your eyes because Jane Elliott is the shit. She knows what she's talking about. She is an expert on racism in America. And I really think that it's definitely something you guys should pay attention, you know, should listen to and definitely share with your kids. She does great studies with younger kids, younger generations, so that's where they understand what racism is, trigger words, because it is happening. Anyone who tells you it's not happening is a lie. I'm not telling anyone that we need to focus solely on this, but at the end of the day, no one's going to tell me what I don't see and what I don't experience. And you should never let someone do that to you as well. Don't let people tell you, oh, you always, talking about this stuff that keeps us divided. You know what I say to those people? Fuck you. Fuck you, because you don't live in my skin. You don't deal with my dealings that what I have to deal with when I walk into a place, when I walk into a retail establishment, when I go shopping. You don't have to feel the way that I feel because of the color of your skin. So I tell you, fuck you. Excuse the French, I'm sorry, but listen, these are words that you never heard before. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to really, you need to share this stuff. You need to talk it over with your kids. Your kids need to understand what really does go on, what this country really has done, what it is trying to do. And it's a shame. It's a shame, but it's nothing new. This is what this country has done. So on that note, I'm out. Deuces. Hope you guys liked the video. Peace.